live chat going. Live chat going. How the sound look? How the sound going in there? Yeah. How everybody doing tonight? I'm gonna give y'all a chance to get up in there. We got Carter. Carter. Oh, Carter, what's up, brother? Tell him. What's up, baby? James, what's going on, brother? I can't call it another day, another dollar. Like the welcome. What's going on? All my matter. What's going on, brother? Good to see you again. I know you sure happy. Hold on. You handling some business. I'm gonna leave that alone. You handling some business. Hey, what's up, Diddy? Tasha Timothy. Hey, baby. OG, stay silent. What's going on? What's going on? Oh yeah, on time and accounted for you guys. All right, y'all catching these lives. I mean, it seems like the notification might be coming a little bit faster now, man. But for those that are new to the channel, welcome back to the Hotshot Haven. It's me, Jonathan, sitting over here in the dark in the cab right now. I am the owner of Noble Enterprise LLC. Started out doing non-CDL Hotshot, ran up a major check over the course of about 2 years and some change, and procured equipment. We had 5 Hotshots in the fleet at the time, and yes, a fleet is 5. 5 is a fleet. 5 is a fleet. And yeah, uh moved on into the semi game. Procured semi in mid-April. Brought it out in May and June. Ran a mean checkup again. Sticking to the script, same thing over and over and over and over. And like I said, in about 9 weeks, maybe 10 weeks, we procured second semi. Shout out Dog Horse the Rain, owner operator out there in San Antonio, behind the wheel of Unit 101. Y'all know the Mexicans, they stole the cartel stole my Forgiato hot shot truck 2500 and all that. Yeah, I'm just giving y'all a slight introduction to who I am in case you might be new to the channel. You might catch this live a little bit later because I know it's kind of late. But I came to do a little advanced lesson tonight. And I've touched on it before. I made whole series and videos about it in the past. I call it fleet building. How y'all doing tonight? Everybody good? Fleet building, fleet building, fleet building. Well, Jonathan, hey man, fleet building ain't that hard. You got some good credit. The bank with you. Probably rolled out of another business into this business. Everything 100. You got about 750, 800 credit score, some business credit. You can build a fleet. That ain't no problem. Building a fleet. What are you talking about, John? Building a fleet. Fleet building. Fleet building. Well, I'm going to just say the long and the short of that is a fleet implies that the company owns or runs a certain number of trucks under their number for a profit. We're going to get real basic and elementary on this one. For a profit. That's as basic you can get. If you cross the state lines for a profit, you are considered an interstate commerce carrier for hire. You are riding out here to do two things that we've been screaming since the beginning of the channel. What y'all got in business to do? Make a profit, maintain control. Them two things. And like I said in other cases, most time when people get to the point where they can't make a profit, it because they fail to maintain control. Now, like I said, it's a slightly advanced little video for those that might be in it, thinking about getting in it, got aspiration that when you do get in it, you're gonna build it up and make it big and do your thing and expand it. And you're gonna have maybe 5, 10, 15, 20, 50, 100 trucks. And that's totally possible and totally doable. Y'all have seen it riding around and riding across the highways and the interstates and the byways all over the country. You got big name companies. I like to say stuff like Swift and shoot, man, Mercer and St. Anthony's Freight, and there are a lot of people that have way more than 5, 10, 15, 20 trucks. So we know it's possible to procure that stuff. It's possible to get financing and have a credit backing to procure this stuff. But what I came to talk about tonight, which I have often talked about before, and I feel like it's relevant to bring it back up now, you know, being that, people that do this, what I'm saying, oftentimes run into situations where they have a lot of equipment. Sometimes it's a lot of the same equipment. Sometimes it's a lot of various equipment. And, in situations like that, it's paramount to the person that has this equipment to pay for this equipment, not just procure the equipment, but pay for the equipment. Now, I oftentimes told y'all that in order to successfully build a fleet, you got to have some work for the trucks. But really, if you take it for what I said and you really analyze it, you'll realize that to build a fleet, you gotta have work for the truck. And to have work for the truck, that's what it take to build a fleet. See, it's a one hand wash the other type of thing. Case in point. Did I buy this semi? Nope. Unit 101 and the customers that I was serving off of Unit 101 when I was taking on all them lives and I'm steady going back and forth and winding back up at the house and made 15, 16, 17, 1800, 2000, 22, 24, $100 and be back in my own bed every day because I know how to move a truck. Thumbs up if y'all know I know how to move a truck. Okay. So, like I said, it's not hard to come up with the financing. What's going on, C4L? It's not hard to come up with the backing. It's not hard to come up with the support because all you got to show is that you're able to make the minimums and your business credit not being affected by you going all the way up to your limit. It don't matter. In business credit, that's a lesson now. In business credit, not like personal credit, your usage don't matter. It don't matter. So really, truthfully, you can start out with one truck, do fairly decent with one truck, move on to a second truck, and that truck might not even do as well as the first truck, but because combined you able to keep everybody in the debtors row satisfied, they extend you more credit. Just as sure as you pay something off a little faster than they think that you should, they gonna say, hey man, you ain't in debt far enough. You might perhaps need some more money so we can give you something that you can't readily pay back right now because we ain't made the interest off you that we felt like we should have made the last go round. And they're well fork in the road come. Because the reason they doing it, like I said, to put you in more debt, but it's simply because you was taking care of your business. Thumbs up. They'll give you some more money if you take care of your business. Okay, now you taking care of your business and being able to support more trucks in two different things. That's where we come back to that little fork in the road. Well, you can get the money, you can get the funding. Man, hey, it's all good, Ken. You know, we're gonna keep the same energy every day. And that's the thing about this right here. When the truck start paying for everything, you really learn how to maximize a truck. You can wake up with the same energy every day, knowing that even if the day ain't good as yesterday, it's still a tomorrow. I know what I'm doing. I come out here and manipulate the game before it's over. I figure out where I'm coming up short at and make the improvements to do exactly, not almost, exactly what I want to do. If I want to go crowd crash, I'm in Denver, y'all. Hey, baby, I'm in Denver. Cause that's what I wanted to do. Y'all heard about that storm? That storm rolled through. But what a lot of folks don't know about that hurricane that rolled through, the pipes I was moving for Exxon Mobil, I snatched them right before the hurricane on purpose. I seen it coming. But get what I also know? You can't operate heavy equipment, cranes and dredgers and all that type of stuff in the lightning. So I get out of there right before the storm on Sunday. I left out Sunday and get it on across there. Just barely beat the storm coming across Louisiana. I went across 20. But get what that means. They can't operate their equipment in this type of weather, and it's all up and through there where I'm picking them pipes up at. So it's gonna be constantly showers and little lightning here or there that they don't even work in there. So get what? When I drop off and you Uvalde down there by Laredo, get what I do? You think I'm finna go back over there expecting another load of pipe to come up out of there for that same good ass money right now? No. Mm-mm. The folk make too much money be out there risking their life, get struck by lightning for that. I know this. So before I even got over there to drop off, I had me a load booked to Colorado because I'm gonna make a hard right when I leave up out of here and go back down. The storm gonna be gone. Back to business. I think I'm gonna take me a couple days out though, Monday and Tuesday. I done did too much, man. I be almost probably by the end of the week, last week and this week, I'm gonna be made by 25,000. So I think I did all right. And I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do with some of that money and give y'all some more stuff to watch. But in the meantime, we're gonna go back to what I was saying. The bank witch, they said, man, he handling the business. He giving us the minimum. We can't do nothing but just, assume that he is making a profit and maintaining control just simply by the way he pay us back. So we're gonna offer him some more money. Okay, that's cool. Now, when I tell you guys to go from and I went real fast on y'all. When I started the channel, less than a 1.5 year period of time, it went from a '06 diagram, starter truck, get me out here real good, little 28-foot gooseneck. Shoot, went about the Gator trailer, put it on the back of the '06 for a little while. I said I got two trailers. Ain't no need to have two trailers. Might as well have two truck. Went and bought that Benzo and then pulled that white Rhino up out of there. Baby doll before the Ford Giotto, pulled it right on out of there and hooked up to that truck. That's two. Then with the lanes I was running, I wasn't running no particular lane. I learned the country. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. I got a level of clientele that a lot of folk can't deal with because I bit my man. Really, I'm gonna tell you like this. I sacrifice. Word for the day: sacrifice. I sacrificed and ran 44 states. 44 states. Y'all seen it on video. Y'all done been with me a lot of time. Rain, shine, sleet, or snow. Don't care nothing about it. If it paying what it supposed to pay, I'm going to pull up. Y'all know it. Chains and all. Put chains and go on up the side of that mountain. Well, right up here. And FYI, September the 1st, tomorrow morning, chain law is in effect. You need to have them on your truck when you come into the state of Colorado. You don't need to have them on your tab, but you need to have them somewhere displayed on your truck. So if DOT asks you about them, you can present them. Just a little FYI. But the bank with you, we back. The bank with you. They really to go all out for you now, man. You can see well, if you just wanted to pull up, high shy, semi, however you want to pull up, you'll get the funding, the A-OK to do whatever, whatever, whatever. And you can go, let's just say you can go turn your fleet that you're building from your one truck to really 3 trucks, your truck, and 2 more trucks, and 2 more trailers in a matter of 2 weeks after they tell you this. Do you go do that? But you like, this truck make this much money. We'll just say this truck make $15,000 a month. Shoot, if I get another truck, that's another $15,000 a month. And if I get another truck, that's another $15,000 a month. That sounds like $45,000 a month to me in a perfect world. And this is where being able to say no becomes so vitally important. Drop some on you now. I told y'all it's a lot of time. And also, if you in here, you new to the live, new to the channel, welcome aboard. Feel free to press the bell and subscribe. Click out of here, give me a thumbs up, click back in and share, do whatever you want to do. But this the Haven, man. Y'all come up in here and chill because we chilling. Like I said, and I'm dropping gems on y'all, and it is what it is. And if y'all won't have time yet, get you a slight little Hotshot Bible study and go back and check that video out from yesterday. Tee hee 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 hee. Tee hee hee hee. But like I said, a bank with you, you can get whatever you want. You see it that if I come with 2 more trucks, I'm gonna make $45,000 a month. 10 months, I'm gonna make 450,000. 2 years, I know I'm gonna gross $1 million. I'm gonna be straight. I know this. Not really. Now what's up, Fred? Make a move transportation. Now here come the problem. Okay, we say that truck made $15,000 a month, which ain't no bad number. You out here by yourself and you're running weeks and come home on the weekend, or you out and you're doing your thing and you really learning and getting your experience up. $15,000 ain't nothing to sneeze at. That's good money. That was my whole year's salary. It like what job for that? Viking Range Corporation, Greenwood, Mississippi, made in America. They got all that Mexican stuff and all the wild harnesses from the other countries in your Viking stove, like the one that burned down that mansion that time. We ain't gonna talk about that. Made in, probably assembled in America. None of that stove come from America. They used to have us in there reboxing grill grates and stuff for to put on the stove and sit ship out with the stove said made in Mexico. You can come back and put a sticker across that thing said made in Greenwood, Mississippi. Lord have mercy. But anyway, that ain't no money to sneeze at. 15,000, now that's a lot of money. And if you can consistently do $15,000 and understand how you're doing the 50, see that where it come in at. I'm gonna tell y'all something. For the last 4 years, I done ran this company off the spot market. Do not try that. A lot of people be like direct, 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 direct. But if you want to live in a whole life of pressure, but it just like selling crack, you don't never know what you're gonna make when you come outside. You just know anything is possible. Run the spot market, get good at it, develop you some relationships, and get what you can do a lot of stuff that folk that got some direct customer can't do. Like go where I want to go when I want to go. And been like that all the time. I work for me. I ain't locked in on these people. So developing a large clientele over a large span of area, and you're gonna start developing your fleet. Well, it's gonna be all enclosed in your state, or you're gonna have owner operator running in different states, such as me. I own operator in Texas, got owner operator in Jacksonville, got owner operator in Mississippi, got another owner operator in Texas. So it's to the point where when you look at it as a big picture. How can you honestly say that that next truck gonna make the same 15,000 when you already getting the loads around your area? It's slim pickings. It might not be the same all the time, and you may or may not have the experience of running the entire country and having a lot of brokers, like 400 brokers and carry brokers and shippers in your phone and all those type of things just from compiling all these runs. You know what I'm saying? So, the level of experience that it takes to know not only how to maximize a truck, but that truck has been maximized. See, that's the whole thing. You made 15, I'm talking about strong 15. and you do it consistently over and over and over and over and over, and you like, man, it's like clockwork. I'm going different places, different shippers, different brokers, and everything. But basically, when I in the consideration of time and how I charge, basically I make 15 grand a month. How many miles you do that, do that, that's a total different story. But who are you to say that that's all that truck can make? Because like I told y'all in the previous videos, there's no real reason to expand unless you've maximized completely one truck. And when I say maximize the truck, I'm not talking about jumping around customer, and that's all I can fill up in the week, and that's not maximize. I'm talking about financially maximizing that truck to the point where that truck pays for 3 trucks. That ain't just the easy thing to do. Not quite as hard. It could pay for 2 trucks. Like this truck I'm in right now, it pay for 3 trucks. It don't have to because they run it, but this truck make basically enough money in profit to support 3 trucks. With this truck still running by itself. Once you get to the point where you realize, hey man, this truck making enough money to pay me all the expenses, the maintenance, everything else, and pay a whole nother truck note and the insurance on it. The only money that'll be left is what the truck make to the driver. That's about the only thing left besides the truck, the insurance, the maintenance. You got the driver. So when you get to the point where that one truck can support another whole setup, and regardless of what happened, everybody in that chain, in that setup, whether it be the dealer, the finance company, the bank, the trailer people, the driver, the maintenance people, whatever got to happen. When you get to the point where you see that first truck can really, it might be a stretch, but it can really do all that by itself. That when you going into your next piece of equipment. And then you don't do nothing different. You rinse and repeat. What we told y'all, this stuff like shampoo and conditioner, baby. When it get good to you, you rinse and repeat. So get what? When you see that that truck ain't really no $15,000 truck no more, and a lot of people come up out their feelings about how they feel about pleasing people. I ain't out here to please nobody, y'all. These folks are not my friends. I be having to tell some of my own operator did as they start in the beginning. I done had to tell them, man, these folks ain't your friend. These folks ain't got nowhere for you to stay. These brokers ain't got nothing for you. These people are not finna open their doors and let you get their guest room at their house when you lose yours. These folks not your friend. So when you actually figure out how to maximize the truck and realize these folks ain't your friend, you don't owe them no favor, and ain't no such thing as a backhaul. You'll come to see that you can make enough money that justify this the justification of the second, third, fourth piece of equipment. And if you perhaps have your own number and you have ran long enough to build up a safety score that's pretty good, and you can stand a little buffer in there where a couple of things might happen and occur and it don't kill you, you may decide to supplement that with owner operators. But at the same time, we got people out here buying 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trailers at a time. And at the time they did it, it was to build a fleet. Our big excuse is because the mouse of them ain't got no more trucks to rent you. So you can't do nothing. And then they go into a convoluted plan of rental and this, that, and the other, all that with the equipment. But get what? If y'all watch anything that I be watching, y'all know y'all watch a lot of stuff I be watching, you'll notice that a lot of that shit be sitting around. It ain't just him, it's a lot of videos. Folk got a lot of shit just sitting around. They're supposed to be working, that you actually paying insurance on. See, this the whole thing. A lot of people don't know about commercial insurance. And what really means to a person that building a fleet, let me get close to the camera so I can tell you something that you might not have known about fleet building and about commercial insurance. Get what? Especially if you don't own the piece of equipment outright and the title don't say your company or your name on it, this really apply to you. Don't you think that if every time a truck went down for a month in the shop, 2 months in the shop, 3 months in the shop, you'll just drop that truck off your insurance, and when it come out the shop, you'll pick that truck back up on your insurance and keep on rolling, have a merry day, right? Nah, Big Daddy, commercial insurance don't work like that. Big old smile for some of these folks that thought they just go, man, if it happens, it's all good. I can just fix the truck and it be down and I come back out better than ever. You're going to get your whole authority revoked. Just, all I can say is, don't pay the insurance when that truck go in the shop and see what happens. And you can't put it back on. Get what? Little known fact about commercial insurance and most companies, most all of them got this in the contract. If you take that truck off the insurance, the only way you could put it back on the insurance is if that truck have been sold, the title been transferred, or something of that nature. So it could be counted as a do-over. Cause once that truck be on that policy and you take it out, get what you just did. You burnt that truck like picking up your dice too fast at the dice game without getting your money. Point seen, money gone. You just burnt that truck. You can't put it back on the insurance unless you finagle some stuff and switch it from your company to yourself and then probably back to your company and go through all that just to try and do that right there. But get what? Why that truck in the shop, them bill roll on, baby. Progressive say they want theirs. I don't give a damn if the truck running or not. We don't believe you. We don't think it's in the shop. We think you making money with it. So we gonna keep the bill like it is. And if you don't like it, take it off there and don't never put it back on again. Oh, reality of fleet building. Wait a minute. Hold up. Why you ain't got enough customers to do what you need to do with that stuff that the bank made you feel like you were able to purchase and you felt like you were ready? You still got to pay the insurance on all that stuff sitting down there. You got 8, 9, 10 trailers. That's why clowns be charging so much. They got too much damn overhead with no business in. So they going to make you pay for it. They going to make you pay for it. Yeah. Y'all gonna get these folks out of debt one day. I appreciate y'all too, man, cause it sure needs some help. Sure needs some help over there. But one thing about it, like I said, once you learn that maximizing the truck isn't just I gotta direct this, I gotta direct that, I do this over here, and I run this 3 times a week. Are you making any money? Because maximizing the truck don't mean run the wheels off the truck. That mean make the more money you can for every time them wheels turn over. What all mile matter at? Testify, hallelujah. All of them matter. I love that boy name. All mile matter. Every last one. Every time that tire turn over, I'm counting a check. I wish I would crank this truck up and drive and it ain't got no money going to come behind. Yeah, low overhead to keep us. See one thing about it. Even with low overhead, you got to make production, man. See, low overhead is cool. That's my thing. That's what you need to do. Keep it low as possible so you can survive when it get kind of funny. But one thing about it is your overhead could be low on each particular equipment. And over the course of the whole company and you put everything together, that overhead ain't really low in proportion to your profit percentage. Hmm. So let's just say I had a $500 a month truck note and a $200 a month trailer note, and I wasn't coming out here making but $300 a month. My overhead super low. But can you pay your bill? No, no. Can you pay your bill? No, no. It's all proportion to the point where that $500 truck note could be $5,000 worth of bills every month. If you making $3,000 a month, your overhead might be low to somebody, but can you pay your bill? That's why I say maximizing the truck ain't about moving, bump, 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 run all the damn wheels off the truck, run till you can't run no more, run till you can't see straight, stay out 3 weeks in a row, riding around 2, 3 days thinking, trying to get a check, out here on the grind all the time. I'm missing meal, missing family, missing sleep, missing all that. You better learn how to maximize the truck. Better learn how to maximize the truck. Cause there's a whole lot go with this. Like I said, it ain't for everybody. This ain't for everybody. And just because the bank with you need to have the Lord on your side. For real. And somebody that can give you some good wholesome instruction when it come down to the transportation industry. Because one thing about it, a lot travel faster than anything. That's why my subscribers ain't where it is. A lot travel faster than anything. And that's real talk. So if you come out here to grow some profit, maintain control, how you gonna let the bank tell you what to do? They can tell you what you able to do. Yes, sir. They can tell you that hey, you have the buying power of this much. Hey, you have the ability to walk in here and get a brand new this. And you can get two of them if you need it, we with you. But get what? Sometimes, like I said, you got to slow down and speed up. Because you got to come back and evaluate what's going on. Because two things going on at the same time and you're not aware. One, you're looking kind of good to the bank and they got faith in you and they feel like they're going to try you one more time. That's a good thing. But at the second thing, boom, one more opportunity to get more on your plate than you can really eat. Anybody else went to the buffet and fixed their plate with their eyes and not their stomach, as they say, and you couldn't even finish all the stuff you bought? Kind of same principle. So they with you. I've been looking at you for a minute, Square. I would like to talk to you. Don't have cash out. Yeah, you can sell me. You can sell me. Yep, yep, yep. Need to know what you're able to do. Oh, y'all having a thing up in there. Y'all having a conversation on y'all. Right, 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 right. I see somebody in there said won't be able to save bills or pay bills or save money. And like I said, being able to maximize a truck no matter what you pulling, non-CDL high shot, CDL high shot, cars, the mail. I don't care what you pulling, what's your setup. 10-speed, little red wagon, I will forever use that analogy because if you come outside with a mission to pick up 10 cans a day and you make that goal and you find out how you put 15 on there the next day and you find out how you put 20 more on that little red wagon, that 10-speed bike, and every week you go into the metal recycling and you bringing more and more and more and more, and you know how to manage a dollar. Maintain control while you're making your profit. Don't buy everything you see. Hold on to your money. You keep making them trip back there to that waste management place, dropping off all them little red wagons of can and saving your money. Get what? You're gonna buy a truck. Probably cash. If you frugal enough to grind that hard, you frugal enough to have patience enough to slow down before you speed up. So get what? You probably gonna go into a truck that can put 10 times the can, 20 times, 50 times the can in the back of a long bed pickup and get right back on the grind, stick it to the script. We back and forth. I'm picking up 100 today. I'm gonna pick up 110 tomorrow. I don't care. I got a truck now. I can ride a little farther. My radius get a little bigger. I can scoop that money up all the way around, and I can go back on Friday and get 10 times as much. And I'm just gonna keep saving my money because I don't need no new Cadillac. I don't need no Jordan right now. I'm gonna go ahead and ride this little 85 long bed Chevy 1500 that be smoking down the street while everybody laughing and keep getting this money. And you keep getting the money and you keep saving the money and you keep figuring out better ways to make the truck more efficient. You pick up more can. Goddamn, you put a camper top on it so you can swing the top door open and throw them in there and they over the top of the bed. Oh, we need a trailer now. That's how you build a fleet. That's how you build a fleet. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. That's how you build a fleet. For real. And that's gonna be my analogy till I leave here, man. I'm telling you. I don't care if you run a 10 speed in a little red wagon. If you learn how to make a profit and maintain control, you will be a successful business person. I don't care if you sell lemonade. Because by maintaining control and figuring out how to make profit and keeping that in line, you doing numbers. You maintaining the numbers. You letting the number take your feelings out of it. That's how you build a fleet. You don't just buy stuff because the bank with you. You don't just move around because they say it's possible. And you don't just buy 8, 9, 10 things, 11, 12 things, and really not have the customer base. Like, real talk, if some people had the customers that they have subscribers. Oh, hold up. Did I just say that? It's a lot of folks, if they had the amount of customers, if they concentrated on making sure they got in every damn customer system in the country, run something for them. If they don't run enough for them, I'm in there and I got your number and I'm calling you direct. If you ain't did that, you slipping anyway. If person will worry about that right there, that's why I told you I don't worry about the YouTube stuff. I get my money off trucking. And I'm gonna say it to the end. I make my money trucking. That's why I ain't got too much respect for anything else because that's what we talking about. If you want to learn how to be a YouTube star, get rich on YouTube, y'all go Google a video, say how to get rich on YouTube. Let's not be silly. Let's not be silly, and we gonna keep the main thing the main thing. That's why you here, ain't it? Trying to learn how to make some money, have some money, keep some money. Not just look like I'm getting some money, not just have a yard full of shit, not just having a building full of shit, looking like money. Oh, a lot of folks look like money in real life ain't got a goddamn dime belong to them. I have plenty of money belong to me. That's the bigger problem I got. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do next. And keep on running up this check while I'm trying to figure it out. And get what? I already got the road laid out, the plan laid out, the number laid out. And get what? I know how to maximize the truck while everybody running around talking about I made $25,000, $30,000 in a semi. Kill yourself. Kill yourself. I'm on a $45,000 run, Big Daddy. It's almost the first of the month. Listen to me good. It's almost the first of the month. I got about $9,000 worth of invoices I ain't submitted from the last month and did 39 by what tabs think. I just helped them. I just helped them. And I'm gonna post up on the board for about 51 this month. Ooh, I'm gonna kill them. Man, I know how to make these numbers look like they supposed to look, but you got to do them to make them look like that. Per truck. Kill yourself. Get what? Dog hold the rain just like that. More minimum get it going and everything like that. He learning. The man learning to do everything like it go in Noble Enterprise. And that's the point. Get you some money. That's the point. Ain't that the point of being away from your family? And I heard somebody on here said something one day on a comment talking about some get your feet wet. You know, you just come on, be an owner operator, you know, kind of get your feet wet. And you buy the equipment and come on in, and you know, you start out non-CDL high shot to get your feet wet. Listen to me good. Ain't nothing weird about some feet swimming in 20, 30,000, 40,000, 50, $60,000 in debt about a truck and a trailer. Might be $100,000 worth of debt, depending on what you like on a truck and trailer. Ain't nothing weird about them feet, my guy. That water is all the way up to your chin. Your feet been wet a long time ago. When you walked in that dealership and gave them folk your cash, your feet were mighty wet then. Ain't no such thing. And I'm gonna let folk keep telling you, you're gonna get your feet wet, you're gonna ruin your credit playing a game. You need to know what you're doing. You need to come out here and know what you're doing. And I ain't talking about know everything from the beginning. You're gonna have to figure out a whole lot of stuff. A lot of stuff gonna be experience based. And I can tell you, but I can't really teach you because it's gonna happen to you live and in person. And you probably think about it and be like, God dog, that sure is like he said it. Yeah, yeah, sure is. But at the same time, you got to always keep in mind, y'all, what the main thing is. Gross profit, maintain control. Gross profit and maintain control. People that can't seem to gross profit is because they may have never had or just cannot maintain. control. If you do them two things, it sounds simple, but it's real crazy. And when you start multiplying fleets, it's all about having the work to accommodate the equipment. Do you think I leased on with Mississippi Black over there in Arlington? Do you think I leased them on? And them folks went about all that equipment. Them folks went about the trailer, all that stuff right there. And I ain't know nothing about Texas. Ain't that where they're gonna be pulling out of? Do you think it would have been a good idea to lease on a owner operator in Chicago, Illinois, and I ain't never ran that Midwest swing and I don't know nobody up there? Do you think that would have been smart? Do you think it would have been smart for when he moved down there to Jacksonville, Florida, and go down there? And I ain't never been to Jacksonville, don't know nothing about it, can't tell them about the port, the twig, the nothing, nothing. Do you think that would have been smart? That's why I waited for a while, so I started adding on operators. I ran a year and a half and real strong about 300,000 miles in probably 18 months by myself, and learned a lot. Went a lot of places, learned some stuff you bet not do, and learned the game for what it is. To the point where when I come back to the house, I'd have probably ran to Seattle and back or somewhere like that, and maybe $7,000, $8,000 that week, $6,000, $7,000 that week, and get what to the good and come on back in my little non-CDL hot shot, my little 28-foot trailer or my little 35-foot trailer, and I come back to the house. I know one thing: can't nobody and they mammy. Listen to me good. Can't a broker or a shipper, nobody, make me move this truck unless I want to move this truck. Ain't no calling because you're gonna get them there. And this something you gotta know how to say no about a lot of stuff, even to yourself. No, I'm not going to buy that truck because this dude keeps calling me back every single day like clockwork. Every single day like clockwork. 10 a.m. He's calling me back, calling me back, calling me back, calling me back. Still trying to give me this work. Still trying to give me this work. I ain't doing it because I'm doing something else, but I don't know nothing about this customer. But he steady calling me. It might be a broker. It might be TQL worse man. They calling you every single day like clockwork. Boom, 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 and you give in and do some work and you pull off what you were doing and you go over there and do that and you do that for a second and you know come back and doing what you were doing, but at the same time you established a relationship, but you ain't established no understanding. Like that ain't your low. Next time automatic you better speak up on it, but then you don't speak up on it because you can't be there, because you can't be everywhere at once, and that convinces people to buy another truck. Man, I can't be everywhere at once. I know. You ain't supposed to be everywhere at once. To be honest with you, that's a little bit of what you might want to call exclusivity, to the point where that right there, it means a lot. Listen to me. The exclusivity of me running all over the place is that don't none of these brokers know where I'm at. Even when I be pressing loads on truck stopping down and they can see it, ain't no guarantee I'm where I'm pressing that load. I'm looking so far out ahead of myself, I'll probably be looking for a load 3 days from now. See what I'm saying? They don't know where I'm at. So get what? When they call, a lot of times I ain't over there. Nope, I'm sorry. Might be back over there next week sometime. I ain't over there. I'm doing something else. Let them know I'm in demand. And then get what? I ain't waiting on y'all to call me for nothing because it's too much money out here, too many customers. And get what? If you want my attention, come up with the bread. If you won't get my attention, you need to be putting a check down. You put a check down, we'll get them 5, 10 at a time. Sure will. I run 10 of them in a row if you need me to. Sure will. If they check right, but if you ain't call talking about no money, get what? I ain't finna switch out doing nothing I'm doing do over here, and I'm not finna go buy a truck to accommodate you. No. Sound crazy? I hope it don't sound crazy because it's real. If every time somebody called you to do a job, you said yeah, you'll be double and triple booked every day. That ain't hard because every time you touch the load board, they see you touching it. And if they encounter broken, they really want to get it moved, they gonna reach out to you and be like, hey man, I saw you was looking at my load over here going for so and so to so and so, and try to see if you want to do it. And you might even entertain them since they called you, not knowing that just simply because you pressed the load. There's a lot of time I press load just looking at them, don't want the load at all. I'm looking at it to see if they actually for real about this, what they talking about. And they'll call me and I'll be like, man, I just wish you the best of luck in the world on getting that move right there. Y'all sure y'all ain't got no wiggle room on that about another $600-700? Oh, y'all can't do it. Well, hey man, like I said, man, maybe we'll get to work together on something else where they paying a little bit better than that, man. And I wish you the best of luck in the world to move that one, cause that's gonna be a tough one. And I tell them to have a nice day and go on by my business. But get what? Every time somebody call you, dear customer, you might be in your hometown, you know all these people. You can't please all them folks, and you can't go into debt to make it happen. Because truth be told, if they shipping that much stuff and they want to move that bad and they in your little area and this and that and other, in this short run, they steady calling you and they don't want to pay, tell them to buy a truck, put some fuel in it, keep it maintained, buy a trailer, and run their own shit. That's what they do. That's what you tell them to do. Because at the end of the day, this stuff costs too much money to be really pandering. You know what I'm saying? And then really patronizing, whatever you want to say. These people feel it. These folks ain't your friend. 79 cent a mile, 15,000 pounds going to New York to Cali. Whoever did that, stop. You contributing to the problem. I don't know who he talking about did that. Everett Evans, even if they posted it, don't nobody do that. I don't care what it weigh. 15,000 pounds is very, 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 very light on a semi. But this semi would not move for that price. No, just won't happen. It's just not gonna happen. I done deadheaded 7 hours before out of Colorado to go back to Amarillo to pick up something. And a matter of fact, I'm gonna drop that piece of this crane off in the morning, right across this field. I'm sitting next to the job site. When they come out here in the morning, they really could pull up and get this out of the truck without me even getting out the street. But I know I'm out to pull in. But at the same time, I'm here and I got another crane appointment at in between 11 and 12. I got to be there. The crane is $600 an hour, so you need to be on time. That's why you can't do everything for everybody. You can't be everywhere at once and run yourself thin. And you got places to be. You can't be forgetting this type of stuff. But I know when I got to be there, I'm gonna be there. But at the same time, for me to say that, okay, I was running the little green forklifts, as y'all seen in video past. I was running the little green forklifts, pick up about 30 minutes from my house, and I was running them every which way but left. So I run them two at a time. That wasn't no direct customer. That was a direct relationship with a broker. Because me not having that direct relationship with that customer, I ain't got to answer that phone for that broker if he want that load moving. I'm on something else that pay way more that week. I ain't got to answer the phone for him. I ain't got no standing agreement or no contract that I'm gonna run everything. And if I miss one, it many penalties and all this. See, that's a lot of the rabbit hole that you get into trying to please everybody because they come and ask you for a reason. A lot of time they come and ask you because they see you green. Simply like the owner operator thing, just like the owner of the company. He already know what he gonna say when you ask him certain questions. The shipping department know what they trying to do too. And it ain't always the shipping department. It might be one of your partners that got a little small business and want you to move something for nothing. I will holler at you next time, bro. I'm not moving that. I'm sorry. Hey, call somebody else in here that you ain't friend with and pay them right because that's what they gonna take to get it moved. Cause I'm not moving it for nothing. We could be friends on that, but on the money side, we ain't friends. And get what? I'm on to the next. That's how you build a fleet. I'm trying to tell you. Do you think I would have been as profitable as I would if I came out and bought five, six, seven, eight trailers, four, five, six trucks, and did not know how to fully maximize one because I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off trying to please everybody but my wallet? Mhm. And then it overlap. It'll let you pay for some stuff. You'll be to mess around and have 3 trucks, and the 3 trucks is made you some money. So you got the first truck paid off, and you catching up on the second truck for to get it paid off, and it's all working out. But at the end of the day, like I said, a long time ago, enough money ain't never enough money in trucking. So if that truck ain't fully maximized and something happened, you're gonna be wondering what you left on the table. But you're not gonna wonder this until they give you one of those stand-up bills in that dealership for about 15,000, or you get to the point where you can't stand to keep letting this insurance bust you upside the head for stuff that don't work, stuff that you ain't using, stuff that you can't keep. You really can't keep it. And you'll have people say they'll stop, man, like me, I sell all this shit. And that's for real. But get what? I can sell all this shit free and clear. See, a lot of folks be like, hey, I be thinking about liquidating. I been thinking about just like getting totally up out of this sometime. Yeah, but that's only half of what to be said about that. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, all that liquidating go down because the profit ain't there. The bill's so high, you can knock a lot of insurance out of your way. You got the title to the vehicle because the bank financed them and gave you the title, but they put a lien on it. But at the same time, they gave you the title. So really, if you liquidate all this stuff, you'll be able to sell it, title in hand. Ain't no real lien on it, but it's some money owed to your business owe. You know what I'm saying? Based on that, you take most of the money, pay them a lump sum back. They gonna give you some more credit. You can go buy the truck of your dream and live happily ever after, swimming in a sea of debt. That's what we ain't trying to do, y'all. That's what they want you to do. Don't you do that shit. They want you to do that. That's the purpose of credit. Is to create debt. They don't like folk like me that pay the balance every time. Every time. Like maybe 3 days early just to mess with them. When they right before they be like, oh, he finna get the interest. Ah, shit, he paid it again. Damn. Oh, we finna get the interest. Damn, that nigga keep sending these payments in. Where's he getting all this money from? Give him some more money. We got to give him something he can't pay back and hope he be dumb enough to spend it without justification. That's the game, people. That is the game. I can't give it to you no colder than that, no more realer than that. That's the game. Credit is a tool. I told y'all it's a tool. But get what? It might not be the right tool for the job at that particular time. See, if I need a flathead and I got a filler head, it's a tool. But at that moment in time, I don't need that tool. I need to use another tool. Might need to use cash. Might need to exercise some patience. Just tell you what I know. You know what I'm saying? Because get what? I could go buy the Peterbilt right now. I don't need no financing. I don't need no financing for the trailer, but a little bit. I don't say but a little bit. Because I probably go another RIT and do a RIT 53 flat, just to versatile that thing up, or a 53 step with the slide axle, you know. Mr. Come see me that, yeah, I'm telling you, that makes no damn sense in the world. It don't. It don't. It don't. And like I said, speculation is a cousin to death in this industry. You don't need to be speculating about nothing. And every decision you made need to be firmly planted in concrete. Ain't nothing wishy-washy about this. That's why I told y'all, for them folk that coming in you and be like, man, you get your little 2,500 trailer, get out there, you get your feet wet and everything. Man, man, get what? You might as well have some cement blocks wrapped around, tied to your ankles, and jump in the lake. That's how wet your feet gonna be. Ain't no such thing as getting your feet wet out here. I'm just gonna say that again. And if you're new to the live, we're 54 minutes in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate all the love. Hit the subscribe button and join the family, join the crew. Cause get what? I'm like big uncle up in here, man. I ain't gonna mislead you, but what I will do is tell you some stuff that might pierce you a little bit, but you can't do nothing but say ouch. make the correction, go ahead on and be like, damn sure right. That man know damn sure know what he talking about. He'd have spent his money. He'd have had his trouble. He done did what it took to the point where that dude know any climate, any equipment, it don't matter. It did all right. I'm gonna stop that. But at the same time, like I said, building a fleet, and in conclusion, building a fleet is one of the most meticulously done things that you can do in trucking. Well, there's a fleet of trucks. Shout out Kyle McCooley, there's a fleet of trailers. It's one of the most meticulous and most thought out processes that you're gonna go through. Because get what? Getting this truck not only means a source of more revenue, it means a source of more bills, more responsibility, more people in the payroll, more miles on equipment and more maintenance, more roadside assistance, more incidents that might be life threatening on the road where drivers hurt and kill somebody that you can't control, more problems. And in the midst of that, you got to be 100% confident that there's plenty of money out here and you really know how to get it. That's about it right there, y'all. I think that been enough said. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna take a moment and slide up in the comment with y'all. I'm gonna take these last 3.5 minutes before we reach that mark and answer some questions. So if you got something you want to know or something you want me to talk about, just drop it in the comment right quick. We'll take these last 4 minutes and knock it out with a little Q&A and get on out of here so I can get my 10 in. What's my cash app? Good question. Dollar sign JBUTLER 357. That's an excellent question. Tasha Tiffany said she enjoyed me. I enjoyed you too, honey. The whole time. I enjoyed all y'all, man. I appreciate all y'all being up in here, man. I really do. Thanks for all the knowledge as usual. Okay. And if there be a question, you got about another 2 minutes. Drop your question, and like I say, if not, I'm gonna bid you guys good night. I'm gonna go and get my 10, like I said, and it is what it is. Thank you for always kicking game, big bro. All the time, OG, I stay silent. Leroy, what's the real reliable the truck start non-CDL and affordable one? If you're a mechanic, mechanically inclined, '04 to 2009, 10-ish, Dodge Ram, um, a 2000 to a 2000 and maybe four Ford with the diesel in it, and a Duramax from about 2002. I like that. I like that L version that more. 2002 on up to about a 2008 on that Duramax. That gonna be a really affordable truck right now. I know prices are kind of everywhere on truck, but if you're a mechanic, that's a really affordable set of wheels right there to get you started. Not a boatload of power, no exhaust brake. You can always add one later, but it will get you going. It will pull the weight. It will stop the weight. You know what I'm saying? With trailer brakes and all that, it'll do it. If you're not a mechanic, I suggest cut off at the 18s on the Ram. Uh, I ain't just no proponent of that 10 speed yet because it really ain't been proven to me, man. We'll get it. We'll leave that right there where it is on that Ford. I don't know. And then the same thing they trying to do with the General Motor transmission. I kind of up in on the fence like that, but I know 18, 14 to 18 models. Most of those trucks are pretty good. F350 will go 15 to present and kind of avoiding the 10 speed, but 15 to present, I don't know because they fixed that ball bearing issue in that turbo that was getting everybody grief. Um, But yeah, if you're not a mechanic, little bit newer truck, lower mileage possible. If you are a mechanic, older truck, probably they call it a third gen of whatever, whatever, and you come back and be ready to do a little work in the truck. Be ready, have your tool game up. But yeah, that's on the truck game. So you got a line on the step or the flat rental. Oh, shit. What about 7.3 for non-CDL starter? I think that a 7.3 is a good engine. Um, and I know people that run them, they don't make a lot of power. They make about 500 foot-pounds of torque, right at 200 and something horsepower, maybe 250, about 550 on the torque, if I'm not mistaken. And people like you can turn it up. Yeah, you can. Um, it's an engine that will do the job. I'm gonna say this though, that engine is reliable, dead nuts reliable, with about 3 or 4 parts, including the elbow that goes into the high pressure oil pump for those injectors, that fitting, that O-ring that goes in the valley of the plate, where that fitting goes on to that gear that is driven off of the cam. You need to address that, and that's gonna require you to go in the motor. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, some of that stuff's accessible from the top, but to really do it right, some of that stuff really need to take the intake off that motor and do that. And then you do your fuel system upgrades as far as getting some quality, what I'm saying, unaerated, cool fuel to that injector, and hopefully all that coincides and makes everything last longer, run a little bit better. 7.3 is not a bad truck. 7.3 is a damn good motor. Like I say, you ain't gonna blow it up. That's the thing about it. You're not gonna blow it up. Yeah, straight cash. If you can get a 7.3 straight cash, 5.9 straight cash, and it running good, the frame ain't rusted out, and the transmission pulling like it's supposed to, steering ain't beat to hell. Yeah, that's a truck you can work with. But we ain't really buying no truck to go in building with that we clearly see needs a whole rebuild, like the suspension, tire sitting bow-legged on it. The transmission ain't quite shifting like it think it should shift. The engine got a lot of blow by on it and all that. I don't give a damn if they cash shit. You can buy anything cash. They got Rolls Royces over there, $375,000 cash. Cash don't mean nothing. Just gotta run over there and go get the cash. That's cool, but it need to be workable. We ain't buying no project. And the clown I already showed y'all what I've been told y'all a year ago. You don't buy other people projects, man. Stuff that ain't factory, stuff that done been worked on. It got dump exhaust on it. You got the ball in the bed already. It got a funky ass lift on it. It got rims on it already. No, don't buy that. Because you don't know the extent of the work that they did, the quality of the work that they did, and who's to say that when you go out there with that 4.5 inch lift up under the truck, one of these control arms ain't loose. One of these bars might got a hairline crack in it that came from God knows what company and God knows what shop did it. You ain't got nobody to sue. You don't even know. So, you know what I'm saying? Certain stuff. Big old rims on the truck. Did they put the stud kit in the truck? Did they come with the right lug nuts on it? Are you gonna be pulling weight and one of these rims break off? Mhm. How fun is that gonna be pulling up with a normal flat on those and trying to find that funny tie, mud grip, or whatever it is on the rim out there in the middle of the boondocks in the middle of the night? Buy factory stuff, y'all. Buy factory, unmolested, as pristine as you can get it for your money. Stay in your budget and buy the best you can buy up front. If you already knowing that you finna transition into something else later on, well, I'm gonna go ahead and buy this dually now and then I'm gonna put that with a single trailer, and then I'm gonna turn that into a non-CDL hotshot, and I just had a dually because I'm gonna go CDL next year. Buy what you need for what you gonna do right now. You might not even live to see next year. You probably be out of business before next year if you start now listening to a clown. You about don't make it that long. Buy what you need for right now. That's the last thing I'm gonna say. Buy the real shit every time. And buy what you need for right now. Don't buy no, man. I'm gonna get my CDL next year, and man, you might not be even making enough money to stop working for 6 weeks, 8 weeks to go to somebody's class. You might be barely paying your bill next year. So enough of you listening to a clown. You might be barely even making it. You can't stop running to go to CDL school and figure out what it's gonna be, and then go get you another trailer, swap that upgrade that, and put that brand new trailer on the truck that you've been beating his ass for a past year and all that, and you really want another truck, but you can't buy it now. Don't do that. Cause your credit gonna be out there too bad. You already probably done went out there and signed for 5 years on a truck like a fool. Only way you had to sign for that many years on a truck and you ain't have enough money down or your credit wasn't where it's supposed to be. That ain't on nobody at the dealership. That ain't the finance people. That's you. That's why I said sometimes you gotta slow down, chill out for a minute, get yourself together so when the blessing drop, you be in position to receive it. You feel me? But I'm gonna leave that alone. Y'all have a blessed night. It was great to see each and every one of y'all, every last one of y'all. And if you perhaps be new, press the subscribe button. If you think this video might have helped you and make it help somebody else in this trucking game, share it, share it, share it, share it, share it. To the point where, like I said, it's a lot of times out here that you'll see people that seem to be so helpful. They so helpful. God bless they soul, bless they little heart, and they pardon you at the same time. You think they helping you, and boy, I spoke up on that the other day, and I'm just gonna say that, man. I despise people. Literally, I despise people that take advantage of people strictly because they want to learn, strictly because they got aspirations and do positive stuff with their life. They want to change their life for the better. Everybody ain't come out here to get their fucking feet wet and waste their time fucking with no clown. Everybody ain't come out here to do that. Like I said, ain't no such thing as no feet being wet. Your feet, no. Mm-mm. You get your feet wet watching these videos. This how you get your feet wet for free. Spend your $40 on a consultation to get your feet wet. You don't get your feet wet by walking in no dealership and no trailer dealership signing your name on nothing for 5 years, 30, 40, $50,000. Your feet ain't wet. They muddy. It's a difference.